Alright. Put on the starting soon. And we'll start soon. We'll be doing a bit of Grimrocking. Alright. What up? Oh. Start now, start now. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to use them all or not. Guess I could just walk around with it and swap it. Looks like an enemy with a lot of defense. We got a Grimrocker in the chat waiting for his dose. So we'll try to figure out what this meteorite does. Just kind of here. I don't know if I've seen any other mentions of it. I've tried everything. Well, not everything. I need to learn more. Study astronomy. I need to learn about meteorites. We could try to do some trial and error on this one puzzle. Maybe I can learn codes. Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of dogs, man. I mean, it might be brute force. I know, like, most of it already. There's a few words I have to try to learn. I learned another one through, Jesus. Through, process of elimination. So I've got like 2 or 3 more words to learn. Might be able to do something, we'll see. Dodge. Come on, jump. If he didn't do such a quick attack on the side. Oh, it does more damage here, let's find out. Thanks, bub. No, we didn't get it tested. Thanks, bub. No. Well, I've ruined it with this beard and bloating. Yes. I guess we could just throw another accuracy in. Throwing. I used to clean shave on stream all the time, but now I'm just lazy. And I'm fatter, so the beards look a little better. You're fat. The other beard people in here. I gotta say, there's one thing about beards I hate is the like beard culture people. I mean, I don't hate them, but like, where it's like that's like a big part of their personality or like branding is like I have like a beard. Like, I don't know. I've never thought that was like some kind of like personality symbol or something. I'm a beard guy. Not for me, man. I take no particular love with the beard or anything. I just have one. I should shave my neck more. But a lot of days I'm not looking to manicure, man. Because I'm just hanging out on stream. Which maybe should be a reason I should, but maybe if I had a higher res camera, I'd doll up. But it's like you can barely tell if I have like the beard shave or not because of the lighting in here. I look better with beard than without. Yeah, it depends on the dude for sure. Depends on your, like, I feel like facial structure and all that. Stuff like the fat rolls or like your chin or all that kind of crap. Beard can kind of bring it together. Some people can't grow beards, though. They'll do the patchwork beard, which I guess those are alright, but a weird beard, somebody going all out. Like go along the back, along the jaw, slightly up back of the jaw, then a flat edge. Just like a straight line. I've seen that before. I think it looks goofy, but if you've got like some perfect haircut and jawline and all that crap, I guess it's okay. Like if you imagine me doing it, I'd just look like a joke. Because I don't, I mean I've got like a jawline, but when I do this, it's like I get some neck fat and all that stuff. Yeah, when I shave, I trim the beard down. I just do it's usually like a knuckles length, if that, like the small part of your knuckle from the jawline. That works pretty well. I've got like some one blade razors I use sometimes, but yeah. Going straight shaving is time, effort, and I don't really care a whole lot. .25 energy, 2 vitality. I would lose the willpower, but I would gain 15 energy. Yeah, 20% energy regeneration rate. Immediately don't need the shaman's cloak. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. What would I prefer in a dude? Beard or no beard? I don't think I care too much. There's an appeal to both. I think it just depends on the face, the bod, and all that. Sure. Like I said, some people look like a joke with the beard. And like that, I don't care for people whose beard is their personality. But I mean, I don't say I don't like them. I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't care that much about like beards or anything. Like, I gotta have a beard. A manly man gotta have a beard. Can be good, can be bad. Some people can even pull off the neckbeard stuff. I've got neckbeard going pretty often. Well, not neckbeard. There's people who literally just have like neck. That looks disgusting, but I'll just take a hair trimmer to the bottom side of my beard. And that's kind of it. And then up on the cheeks. I get fucking hair going all the way up to fucking eyes almost. Then the unibrow, classic. Gotta shave that down. Yeah, that's what I've seen before. The like pencil like jaw thing. Did it go went all the way up to his sideburns, or just the bottom? Yeah, there's only I mean, I think it looks pretty bad in general, but like, there is like a rare person who can make that look work. A bowl cut, like one of those like anti-fashion type of people. You know? That guy does some damage. Brooklyn's where all the hipsters are at. Meteorite shield. I got a meteorite. Meteorite. Told me I'm about to replace the shield I just got, man. Damn leprechaun bastard. Yeah, I can't think of any others. It's pretty good. How do I open this back up? I just like closed. Maybe bug. Evasion 7, fire 10. So this is just worse. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This game's got like leprechauns and all that kind of stuff, and they actually work. He like shows up all the time, even involved in little puzzles. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if this is better. I don't know how many enemies are truly like armored super hard. Like 14 to 43 versus 18 to 55. I mean, the cooldown's better. I guess that might make a difference in the long run, but the thing is, I'm usually juking so much that cooldown's not like a massive deal. Maybe there's something comparable. We'll see. No. I don't know. Maybe there is one I want. At some point. Yeah, really. I gotta wonder if we'll finally get him. I mean, since he has to appear for certain puzzles, I'd imagine. He wouldn't kill him till like way past all those, but... Do not disturb. What the fuck? Why did Rat Bastard just get a dexterity, man? Did they get like a dex for like eating cheese once? Sure, yeah, if it's just like a hidden little thing. Every race has a favorite food. Oh, really? Now what if you eat it, do you get like a permastat? I wonder if I have one for some of these. Okay. It's just kind of trial and error then, huh? Pretty sure everybody's eating bread. Hmm. Humans are picky. That's cool though. Oh, Minotaurs don't have any. Yeah, cheese maxing. So it's only like once, right? Or is every fucking cheese I should have been shoveling it in? 'Cause I just did another one and didn't do anything. Oh, it's chance based. Oh shit. Wonder what it is on the bugs, man. I would assume the fucking mushroom, but maybe not. What the hell is a bug? What the hell's their favorite food? It's like cheese you could imagine, right? Like eggs or something, maybe? Turtle eggs. Share the, the load. Fuck, that's a rat bastard. That bastard big. I got myself into a bad spot there. He's got a cannon. He's a quick shot too. Huge rat. Huge. The miracle. That's just how it is, man. Easy peasy. Of course, man. I don't want to miss out on XP. I actually want to get this guy like over here. We'll get him in the troll loop, hopefully. Yeah, he does look like a TMNT ass motherfucker, man. Oh damn, yeah, that's fucking hard. Nice miss. Damn, man. This boy got the quick shot, man. Dude. He big. He's massive. Yeah, plenty of stuff. I should start using the crystal flowers. Try these shield potions too, man. What the fuck am I doing with this meteorite, man? Dude dropped his cannon. Big shot. Oh. Okay. Like special ammo. Oh yeah. Big shot special attack. Firearms 4. Yeah, I'd like to get max. Big damage. Maybe it's just a good, like, erase enemy option. Oh, cannonballs. Damn. So it's like a limited resource, man. So you'd always want a big shot. Skulls. Jeez. Oh yeah, yeah. This is shit on like late game dudes. That'd be cool. So definitely save it for bosses, kind of thing. The Magnum, the RPG of Grimrockers. Yeah, I'll try to get 5 firearms next. Throwing weapons are at an okay level right now. Choose. Yeah, walking around with it's gonna be an issue for sure. 1 willpower. Whoa. Yeah, pretty heavy. I mean, she's got a lot of back weight. I could probably get rid of the throwing knives. It'd be good to have in case you just like walk into the fight. Right? We got 4 cannonballs. I'm guessing you can crit too. So the dream would be to, if you're going pure cannon, max crit, level 5 of firearms, and pray to God. Yeah, for sure. Because I'm gonna actually use my gun now. That's been my biggest problem with the gun is it just doesn't really like the lack of infinite ammo is rough. Yeah, I mean there was a gun up. The one I got is the one up near the lake. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they should just be infinite ammo, and you should just have to worry about jamming to balance them a bit. Because I mean, you never run out of throwing weapons, really. It's like only on a boss would you ever maybe get dry. They've got a pretty quick reload. You can throw throwing weapons super far, and they all miss. Like if the gun like never missed. I like the idea, I just don't think there's enough ammo. Like if the alchemist could like make it, since you know, they even describe the alchemist as a gunslinger, then okay, maybe, but I just don't think the guns are strong enough for limited ammo, that's all I mean. Like if they were a little better and I'm like, I just used them in like really tight, long range situations. But yeah, if you want to avoid getting hit, you don't even bother, I guess. It's true. Yeah, I totally, like, I totally just fell asleep. I didn't even think about it. I was Grimrocking so hard yesterday. Somebody's like, hey, you're gonna watch the state of play in the morning? I was like, yeah, yeah. And then I just forgot it was even gonna happen. How was it? Dynasty Warriors roguelike? Like an actual Dynasty Warriors game? Or one that's a Musou? Oh, really? Wow. That sounds special, for sure. Yeah. I know the House Marquee announced their next game. It was kind of just a cinematic trailer, and honestly, it sounded a lot like Returnal. Let's skim this real quick. Warriors of this. Oh, it's like almost like an ARPG top-down type of deal. That means it could be better, or it could be a cheap phone game tier. Yeah, I don't want to like use the gun if it's not going to be strong. I need to upload some videos. Oh, I didn't use the maul at all on that guy. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about maul versus great axe? Do enemies really have that much armor? That like a 12 plus damage cut's worth it? I mean, the cooldown's nice, but I just feel like there's probably going to be a better two-hander eventually. I also don't know if knocking somebody back is really as juicy. It's just like a bigger hit. Damage minus armor, yeah. Make the most sense. So in theory it would be better, but it depends on how many enemies truly have that much armor. They would have to have like 10 plus armor apiece to make it worth it. Does anybody know a lot about this game? Do enemies generally even have armor? I mean, I definitely like the stone guys, you know, I tickle, but vitality pot, poison. I mean, it's epic, which is cool. I mean, I could just use it for like, I guess, safety. I mean, I've just been carrying it around, and if I see a guy that looks like he has armor, I'll use it, but it depends on my pack space, I guess. Huh. Best thing to clear pack space, though, would be to find out what the fuck I do with this meteorite. Oh, I got a text. One sec. Yeah, my brother's made a deal with me. We're gonna get some food in an hour or two, so I'll probably take like an hour break. But we'll be Grimrocking all night. So I'm pretty excited to come back to play this every night. Oh man, what is this? I don't even know what it's for yet. Wait, what? You can just pick up the fish? I did it on accident. What the hell? Is this what he likes? What is the bug like? So I don't reload everything. Is it like eggs? Is it like turtle eggs or something? They like the fruit. Oh shit. Okay. That's cool. You can grab the fucking fish. What the hell? Spike fruit. Man, if I find more, I guess I'll have some. The farmer god statement. Yeah, that's supposed to be the farmer's paradise. So does a farmer build just end up like insanely leveled? If you're doing like solo farmer or some shit. These guys are pretty heavy though for what they are. Is that another shield, dude? Oh my god. I just spent a gold key on shields. What is it? Evasion, immunity to petrify, heal special attack. Is this just worse? I'm not getting 2 concentration on this motherfucker, man. I mean, I guess I could. Petrify. I mean, 1 person with immunity, who cares unless they pull an aggro. 3 evasion. I guess you could. Does it have like charge? Oh, it has charges, yeah. How good of a heal even is it? It's an AoE heal. I mean, if you want to get all the epics, don't you kind of have to grab this? Not that I would get them all anyways, but... Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. The end game of fucking product placement, celebrity bullshit. I'm sure they're good. I should have just named them something less cringe-inducing. I don't even know anything about Post Malone. I guess I'll grab it. Fuck it. You never know when an AoE heal might be pretty spicy. It's pretty light too. You know, if I got light armor on this motherfucker, I'd actually be able to dodge some shit. I would get rid of these energy things in a heartbeat if I got something better, though. Hopefully we get more gold keys. I'm sure the crystal thing is a set, too, huh? Dude, I just grabbed him and sucked his fucking life force out of his body, man. Oh, there's an actual set bonus? Post Malone. I don't know, I don't want to spend money on him, and I don't need to get more fat. Ugh. Maybe. Maybe for the trucker stream. That's not really a trucker thing to do, eating Post Malone Oreo. I gotta be eating like tobacco spit and jerky and sunflower seeds. Just that armor set? Huh. Well, if I get them all, then awesome. There's jerky and it can like dip? Holy fuck. Now that would be endgame trucker shit. I got the outfit. I just need to sit down and we'll do a day of trucking, but this isn't the most patriotic of time periods, so I'm like doing a joke America stream, not really like too spicy. We'll just have to do it for the trucking. Oh no, I've had that, yeah. Or at least I've seen that. Yeah, maybe I'll buy one of those. It just depends. I don't want to spend a bunch of money just for a goofy stream. Let's go grab this, whatever this is down here. Need to go back and start dropping shit off. So what happens if you don't get the Zarkthon harpoon or you don't notice it? Was there even any other like underwater attacks? Because there's times where I was body blocked and I couldn't even get past dudes without the harpoon. Oh really? Okay. You can just have anything. Yeah, there's like one period where I was in a straightaway blocked off and that was in the vault or whatever. Smoked bass. Yeah, I got mine off of I think like some kind of stand in the lake area. What would you guys' stand be? Mine would be Post Malonio. There's a button down there. Two buttons. Follow the leader. Follow his dick. A Talking Head song or reference. Where's this thing going, man? Dear God, you can walk through the blades. Yeah, you gotta have a power to go with it. I don't know what I'd have. I would just be some villain of the week. Easy mode. First week. Stand that gets taken out. Some dog shit. Don't even get a band name. I want to be like my boy Whole Horse. I just want a cool name. I don't need anything else. Is Whole Horse even like a reference to any music? Gotta be something. It's kind of pretty out there sounding name. I believe so. Wonder what it is. All Oats. And I like Whole Horse way better. You stupid bastards. Columbo Stan. Well, you have the ability to like see the future or something, man. Or mind reading. Or maybe he could get you to just stay in one place forever. One more thing. I don't know what music you would have. He just keeps talking and paralyzes you. It just puts the enemy into a state of annoyance through like micro pestering, whatever. An aggravated state where you start making mistakes. I guess that would make that like emotional control. That's a Columbo ability. My stand, yeah. VN clown music. Clown music. What does it do? It makes me go insane, the user. Making me completely unpredictable. Clown music. Circus performer. The fucking clown music. Does it matter how many of an herb you have, or as long as it's just one, it'll multiply? Or duplicate? I'm considering just juicing up the strength on the Minotaur. It only checks for one, okay. Like, would more Minotaur strength even be bad? Angus's stand? I don't know. Sidekick. Like, I could up the dex, I guess, on Rat Bastard for some juking, but I mean, strength is pretty nice too. I don't really care about the willpower as much. It doesn't affect damage. I don't know. Like, if I had a dex pod, I'd give it to the Rat Bastard. If I had strength, I'd give it to Moving Meadows, but if I could choose between the two, I want more strength. Thing is, I bet you some of the best one-handers are like not dex based. You'd hope they would be. Have some options for dex based. But your flat stats probably matter a shitload. I mean, I could do 3 dex, 3 strength. Just split it, just for funsies. That's willpower. Another character make a stand for him. Joe from Mario Golf. What's golf music? What would be like a golf music band? Where Joe could have some like sick golf related tunes. Oops. If willpower affected the damage, I would care more about it, but I need more of the bear gear, man. There's gotta be more slots to buy, more pieces of that. But I guess there's the bear pelt, which I don't care about. I want like bear, everything else. This looks sussy. It's not. Yo, the rat shank. What's the first rat shank? What the hell? Is that the worst chest ever? Or is this rat shank like special? Minotaur favorite food? Yeah, they don't have any. Figured I'd double check. Oh, lizard men are turtle eggs. That makes sense. Oh man, that was a horrible chest. I mean, I guess some of them are going to be that way. Poor Joe, man. We remember, dude. I'll never forget Joe, man. I wouldn't say they did him dirty in the Game Boy Advance one, but he's just like less interesting because he's just like some long hair hippie guy who's just kind of there. But Joe's an example of like a character who has like one or two screens and just like a fun, goofy design. Where he's just like, he's the meme man. It's like the Seaside Drive motherfucker, man. You don't. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of like character work or dialogue. You just make them fun. You put them in a goofy enough thing, let the actions do the talking. But just Joe stand, work with like pictures and shit. Speaking of, it's Joe. Look at that like mullet. The earring, dude, the pearl earring, man. Yeah, dude. This motherfucker's made to golf. Best Mario character. Fucking Joe. It's the Joe in our hearts. That's what Joe stood for. Not who Joe was. That mattered. There must be a button to press in here somewhere, because Mario stand would be like Yoshi, yeah. Or some fireball thing. The Mushroom God. So we got multiple things hiding around over here. That seems pretty spicy, I must say. I mean, it looks like there's something past this. Would they let you just skip it though? Probably not. They tend to not let you skip things with secrets. Alright, buddy. You have a good sleep, alright? Oh no, wait, there is a gate. Oh shit. Maybe they will let you then. Man, I looked around in there a lot too. Yeah, thanks for watching. Gotta be like one of those fucking walls that you like walk past on the spikes. Or maybe there's like some fucked order pressing them. Suppose it could be in here too. Shit. It's probably down here somewhere, man. That's pretty good, man. Exclusive. Ew. Awesome. Might not even be in the stores yet. Probably is. The thing is, there's also something down here. Let's just spend time analyzing the wall. Although it could be in that area we saw up top. There's so many walls to check down here, dude. Oh, there we go. Directly across from it. Not bad. Glad they didn't make it like super, like small buttons, like the full circle. Another mortar and pestle? Jesus. I was gonna say, if you accidentally threw your mortar and pestle away, or like only ever found the one, or didn't somehow find the one, like we used to be fucked. Yeah, I saw you guys talking about Monhan. I do want to play pretty bad, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. If Sony didn't charge for online, I would just crossplay, but Sony's fucking assholes. So. It'll be there. I'm just curious how bad the performance is. It'd be awesome if it was like some miracle and it actually ended up like really clean. But I think the engine swap pretty much guarantees it's not gonna run awesome. MT Framework was pretty good at what they were doing, and now they're trying to do something different and switching engines. And I think RE Engine works good for what it does, but I mean, Dragon's Dogma was a fucking nightmare. So. I mean, they did say the minimum was lower than what I have, but I don't know. Yeah. And I mean, them not pushing like a better version and just saying, oh, we're just gonna leave it at this one is pretty... It's pretty, Swissy. There it is. See, this was Grimrock 1. I wouldn't even know there was a room over there to get to. So I probably wouldn't sit here and bother with this. Or I'd sit here longer and it'd be more annoying. It's like, you know there's a secret. Then they're like, alright, now you gotta go through the trouble. Which is fine. Yeah, I think it's like action games, like I want 60. I'd be willing to do 40 to 50. But it's like, I don't even know how good the game looks for the trouble. Yo, Archmage Camp. Do you? Nice hat, nerd. Oh yeah, I'd be doing 1080. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Thing is, like 1080p, 1080 I might be able to run it, but Goto's got a 1070, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to run it. Or if it runs like just barely, I don't know if I want to run it. So I couldn't blame him if it was like super nasty. We'll see when it comes out. I don't think any pre-release shit's been good. If I can get like 40 to 50 frames consistent. Any other game I wouldn't be willing. Look, there's probably other really good dungeon crawlers, right, bros? I like Lunacid, man. Although it's really different. That's more of a vibes game. I don't know. Although it does have puzzly shit, I guess. Is that Crypt Master game? The one with the hyping? Is that one any good? Yeah, that's my thing though. Is like, man, you'd think for dungeon crawlers, Grimrock would have been like, damn, everybody would have started doing crazy shit. But I don't know. I don't know the landscape of dungeon crawlers these days, I guess I should say. I mean, you get your Etrians and all that, but the JRPG dungeon, JRPG, what? Jeez, my words, JRPG dungeon crawlers are, I feel like that's a different, yeah, a different feel, right? Like, I wouldn't consider SMT or Etrian to be like the same as like Grimrock. And the usage of clicking around and like action movement in this is really novel. I'm surprised you don't see other ones do it. Maybe there are. I mean, the thing is, it's a niche genre, so maybe there are other small ones that are pretty cool. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the only ones that I've heard in the last couple of years were Lunacid and the Crypt Master one or whatever, the typing based one. Like, there's plenty of them that come out, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't know enough about them. Yeah, this one still feels really good, and that it's this old is crazy. You think somebody would at least be like expanding on it a bit, but I mean, it's also just got really clean level design and nice balance secrets and all that. And I mean, there's some skill here for sure. It's not just ideas. Wizardry's, yeah, one of the original D&D inspired dungeon crawlers. And that's what influenced JRPGs. That's where a lot of them draw their influence from. Wizardry. No, Wizardry actually has new installments. I think there's a Wizardry Gotcha that released recently. It's become more of a Japanese thing. And I need to upload this VOD. I'll do it when I come back from break. I mean, they just gave the Wizardry OST some kind of award at a show recently. I think it was a remaster. I think it's on Steam. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like Japanese JRPG type of. Oh, this is coming out soon. Wizardry Variants Daphne is coming out soon. Some other crap like that. "2024 Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord." Full 3D remake of the first game. Some of these are probably dog shit. It's still around, but it's kind of weird state. Yeah. It's bigger in Japan than probably in the West. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look around. There's a lot of dungeon crawlers that come out, but this is a very, yeah, like Fasto said, like a very different style. Like SMT and Etrian and the Japanese ones tend to be more about like the character builds and then like going through like more obstacle course, like large sprawling kind of dungeons than it is like puzzles and like dense kind of, level design. And they're fun in their own right, but yeah. It's like filling out a map or like a big long kind of journey for each floor. Where this, it's like it's not really a huge floor. You spend more time on the floor, and obviously this game, I mean, there's very few dungeon crawlers that are like action based. So I guess like Kingsfield, stuff like Lunacid. I'm sure there's other little ones, but what is it? It's usually like Potato Flowers and Full Bloom, where it's like turn based. I don't know. I think a big thing is dungeon crawlers are super niche. Like people like D&D and stuff like that these days, kind of. But people really like, how deep do they really get into it to be like, I want to go play a dungeon crawler, right? Like there's no story. You're not like building up any like, they're usually a little bit more hardcore. A good one's gonna have a lot of secrets and like things you gotta figure out. The grid-based stuff might make people lose their mind over like full 3D movement. I feel like dungeon crawlers in general, not only do they look archaic because dungeon crawlers are like ancient, like some of the proto RPGs, right? Because of D&D and all that stuff, but yeah, I just think so many elements of them are like niche inherent, and so it's like when something's niche, you're gonna have less people making them too. And since they have so much history, in a way, it's like maybe some people don't want to just do like another one. And I feel like if anything these days, the most popular dungeon crawlers probably are like JRPG ones, right? Like how many like Western dungeon crawlers are like really big? I would say stuff like Etrian and is is that the most popular dungeon crawler nowadays? Like unironically, is Etrian Odyssey? And I wouldn't even Etrian Odyssey is pretty niche still. Like what's bigger than that? That is like still relevant, right? I mean, like technically, Wizardry has like the history, the infamy, but like it's just an insanely niche genre. Well, you'll see people like I said, like the Crypt Master one and all that, or like um with Lunacid and stuff, try to go for it, but I feel like it always comes back to somebody talking about like Kingsfield or some shit, or like or just some super niche shit. Like nobody even talks about Wizardry as much anymore. Like I said, I think the only thing that you even see talked about, like I said, is probably Kingsfield. And nobody plays Kingsfield. People just talk about it because FromSoft exists. So some people make videos on them, and then somebody watches them. I'm sure some people have played them, and that's where probably stuff like Lunacid, I imagine, gets some kind of something. But I don't know. These days, when people I feel like want to do like role playing, character creation, it's always like some kind of like narrative heavy stuff with big open worlds, right? Like Kingdom Come or Elder Scrolls, stuff like that. It's got more mass appeal. You do your quests and watch a movie and all that stuff, and I mean that's cool. I mean those are awesome games, but well, I don't know about Kingdom Come. I've heard it's good. But I don't know. I guess the nicheness of it. There's not a lot of people making it. But the thing is, there's other genres that are niche that people try to put spins on. Because I feel like dungeon crawlers still, I wouldn't say thrive, but you could play a lot of dungeon crawlers probably, like first person dungeon crawlers are your like JRPG style ones. But yeah, the Western ones, it's just a drop here and there. I shouldn't even call it Western ones. I mean, there's Japanese ones like um, potato flowers that are still like this, but turn based. But like this specifically, like all the fucking puzzles and being able to click and what that means and stuff, like I don't know, man. Maybe Grimrock did it so good, people just don't want to like copy it, so they always do something different. At the end of the day, though, you gotta think like that's us talking about like Grimrock and shit. Really though, how many people have actually played Grimrock? Right? Maybe it's anecdotal, but I feel like a lot of people know Grimrock who are like really into games. Like I knew Grimrock. I would talk about Grimrock. But like who's really playing Grimrock, right? Like it doesn't have that many reviews. Like if you're into the genre, sure, but it's like I said, it's a niche genre. Like this game does not have like a massive player base. Yeah, I mean it's like what 10 years old with less than 3,000 reviews. It's a great game. Yeah. Who's Grimrock fan? Are you excited to never play them? Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Is like they can be really interesting to look at or like know about. Like people like you just kind of know Grimrock because of its like how old it is and the quality level, but like not a lot of people are really playing them. Even though yeah, it's like really well done. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just the genre, I guess, is part of it. I don't know. I'm just rambling. It's interesting. I need to play more dungeon crawlers on Steam, I guess. Yeah. I mean, the movement is going to filter people. The lack of story is going to filter people. The difficulty, I guess, especially the puzzles, is going to filter people. Yeah, and I like one's great, but this one's just like blows it out of the park. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it. It's like you want to like copy Grimrock, but it's like, you know, how do you copy it without it seeming like really obvious? Because what it does is like really fleshed out, unique. I don't know. I mean, obviously you could have more like crazy environments and mix it up that way. That's kind of like what Lunacid did. But Lunacid was very just auto attack focused. It's more about vibes and exploration. Yeah, just a niche genre. It's like RTS. Is RTS more alive than like Grimrock, like D&D style dungeon crawlers? That's a scary thought. It might be. 'Cause Age of Empires gets like remakes and shit, and Command and Conquer gets remastered. I don't know actually. I mean, there's the new There Are Billions, or There Are Millions sequel. There Are Billions. I think as a genre overall, there's more dungeon crawlers, but you exclude the JRPG style, probably not. Or because they're so niche, I just don't know any of them, man. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, just fucking hell. I mean, it's not like I know everything on Steam. Yeah, city builders have definitely getting bigger. Shame City Skylines 2 had such a bad start, but Frostpunk I think has helped a lot. I'm looking forward to doing both of those. Speaking of that kind of adjacent thing, didn't The Sims get some shitty remaster recently? The fuck, City Skyline. I wouldn't mind playing the first one. Would you guys count like 2 Point as like a city builder? I don't think I would, but I feel like it's in the same vein, where it's like a management sim. Just a port of them. Poorly done. That's a shame. Explore the top and then we'll do the underwater. Oh, this is the room. You can tell the Tetronima looking ass shit. This room. The map. I don't know what the map is supposed to tell me, but it is the map. What a suspicious room. Yeah, that was the thing, is like Grimrock 1 was just like really cool, really novel, the action, like full movement and the clicking and all that, and that it was active time, but it still was very much like a dungeon crawler, and it just kind of got like, it built on it, you know, by being not turn-based and stuff. And then, like, you could see there was so much room for like more clever puzzles and crazy budget and interesting spice and locations, and then this just does that, and then it changes the whole structure from linear to somewhat more open. And I feel like you could keep building off of that. Well, it would be cool if they did a third one, but yeah, I'm surprised you don't see people trying to like kind of at least take the style sorta and like, you know, maybe throw something more crazy fantasy or some twists on it or some shit. But, I mean, maybe a lot of it's just the difficulty of doing the whole thing. I mean, like, you could do, like, a low poly one. What about that one, like, sci-fi, like grim sci-fi, like, one? What was that called? Everybody, like, that was the only other one people talk about in relation to this. I don't think it has, like, great Steam reviews or anything, but... and whatever. Steam reviews don't mean everything. It just like, that's the one I hear people talk about. Yeah, it just got some like greasy looking like night. standing in a fucking doorway. Yeah, this is a big one. Yeah, some steampunk shit. I mean, it's cool, like a different look. Oh, it had a sequel. The Forum Lockdown is a prequel. I mean, and that's a big thing is when we're talking about why don't more games do Grimrock. It's like these games don't just do it on novelty alone, right? Like the puzzles are cool. They don't make it too tedious. They don't make it too easy. There's enough character building, and I think you can maybe build on that, but like there's a simplicity to a lot of it that kind of just keeps building up with all these other little things you do. Like I don't gotta spend like 10 hours making a character sheet, right? But that doesn't mean the game's not got its difficulty, especially because it's more active and there's the atmosphere and stuff. And it's like, I mean, it's not just the point is it's not just novelty, and there's a lot of games like this. Like it's well done too. So. And maybe that's just harder to like. I don't know. I feel like the biggest thing there's a lack of people who give a fuck. But it's also like maybe how novel it is and how well executed it is. Some people don't want to just try to do the Grimrock style. But even then, I don't know. I almost feel like I wouldn't be surprised if more people have played like Kingsfield, which would be a shocking thing to say. At Lunis, it feels like a more Kingsfield. I haven't played Kingsfield, but than it does like a Grimrock. I think the grid scares people too, but I mean, you could do it without the grid. It's a very different kind of combat and different kinds of puzzles, but it's like, I mean, you could still have a dungeon crawler, of course, without a grid. I think they make it work really well here. Like the order I get up on these or something. Like a button. Honestly, I just feel like I'm not researched, you could say, enough experience with the breadth of dungeon crawlers. If I was a rich man, I guess I'd take a chance and buy some more random ones on Steam. But the nicheness makes it hard to even hear about them like secondhand. So I think the only one that I have any like kind of excitement for would be to do like Cryptmaster. Vaporum would be interesting for sure. Alright, so this is the weird room. Well, I mean, it could be from top, like in a row, so it's like I'd get on the... they're in like a different order too. What does that mean? could try just like jumping on each one. I don't see a button or anything on them. Then maybe I have no way to confirm I'm doing anything. Walk on every fucking square for fun. I actually wonder how many JRPG style dungeon crawlers play stuff like this. Or really for any genre, right? Like if you make a game in a genre, it's like, I wonder how often like they have very little experience with the genre, if they go like super hard, or don't know. You'd think they would play quite a few, but then again, who knows? Maybe just a couple. Yeah, like that's a cool one. Yeah, they're just like much more creative on the puzzly side of things than this. What? You son of a bitch, man. I need a new gun again. Oh shit, crystal gauntlets. Die. I don't have the plate boots. Is there plate boots up in here? This whole dungeon had like the entire plate set. Oh yeah, I mean I have the magic for lights right away. Oh yeah, there is. I don't even think I've had a torch puzzle yet. I'm sure there are some, but it's been good. What's up, Riggs? Yeah, I mean it's just like what a sequel should be. Like, could they have thought up more crazy stuff in the first game? Sure, but it didn't feel like a problem in the first game. But then they have their core, they have their base, maybe a bit more budget, a bit more ideas. They just expand on it with more cute puzzles, more like across the map, kind of like interlinked puzzles, just all that kind of shit. Why did you do that? Was it Morbius quality? Or even better? Can always trust Sony to put out the strongest movies. I feel like there's something past this. I wonder if I'm just missing something somewhere. The bias of it. What would you give the Ever 17 remake on Letterboxd for the port? Yeah. It seems like pure trash. I never got on the Mobius hype, or the Morbius hype train, sadly. I skipped out on that too. Maybe the boots were actually in here. At least it seems like it could be funny. Where like Madam Web just looked like fucking pure shit. Apparently that new Captain America movie sucks too, man. Cape shit enjoyers. We keeping a watch out for them? You guys gonna be alright? Took a while, but Cape shit's falling extra hard now. Gracias, Disney. Yeah, like, I was critical of Cape shit, even up to Endgame, but I mean, I watched them all and had fun with them. They're just like completely mindless, sterile popcorn flicks. But like, they're fun enough in like a Hollywood kind of way, but man, post Endgame, with the TV shows and the multiverse, like Hope, where they're just trying to like bring back old actors and pull from the extended universes and stuff to try to keep any kind of interest, feels so desperate. And the writing just seems like it's um just fucking reflects that. Like if you're super into comics and you've been watching these things for like eons, it's like I get that maybe it can be hard to disconnect, but it's like man, there's just so little time and so much to watch. Like I'm out on the MCU shit, man. I hope it dies hard and maybe we can have some actual fucking movies that aren't corporate sterile shit shows. Actually get noticed again. It feels like there should be something over here, but you know, it might not be. But it's just such a weird, like, 2 blocks deep kind of thing. Snipes pop points one run from multiple science adventure games. Jesus. How different is this thing? I thought it was like at least somewhat the same plot. There's like extra routes or some shit. The hell? I've been hearing so much about this Ever 17 game. I can't wait to try it out now that's on Steam. The poor bastards thinking, why would anybody ever put a worse version of something on Steam instead of the best one? Having complete trust with mages. Super like entry level VN person, just like willing to try them out. Like, oh my god, this is what people like. Although, who's entry level with Ever 17 these days, right? Well, I guess I'd say that would probably be an earlier read than like half of the VNs out there. Weird, man. Like, Ever 17 was one of my first ones, but nowadays, like with all these other, like, you know, Zero Escapes and Ace Attorneys and Danganronpas. You could do like 428 and Fate just came out on Steam. It's like, would Ever 17 really be like super entry level? I feel like it would be like if you're starting to dip into like sci-fi core or like you want to dig a little beneath the mainstream. Ever 17 is probably one of the first ones, but Jesus. Your girlfriend's a fucking machine. Or you're a machine for mind fucking someone into playing Chaos Head as their first VN. That's based. It's hyper based. It's a great VN. That's cool. I feel like Chaos Head would probably be one of the last ones, right? Unless you want to get in at like the beginning. If you're like a beginning of the series kind of person. I mean, Steins Gate's definitely like this is the one everybody plays first. Kind of deal. Well, bet you there's more crystal stuff and the crystal mines. I feel like we've seen everything here. I feel like there could be something in this. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say we're good for now. Yeah, that's awesome though. My brother will be back soon, so we'll probably take that hour break here in a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, probably like half an hour. Then we'll do some more Grimrock. And is there anything else I missed in the sewers? Yeah. Which level? I was gonna go do this, the language thing. This was always suspicious. I thought I heard some bugs over here too. And I never found any crazy secret down there. And then, I mean, who knows here. I always wanted to see if there's something here, but I mean, that was for the spider puzzle. This is a gold key axe. Which I feel like my axe is probably better, because it's two-hander. If you need it opened again, just let me know. Yeah, that was a cool one. I thought you had to actually sleep. I guess that was my La Milana instincts. You could just stand there, because I watched it like physically change in front of me. I got sniped by those bad guys. I was like, what the? They really just fucking guarantee some damage on you? Yeah, that was a cool one. But I just stood there for a second when I was checking my map and shit. And it would still work. That was pretty awesome. Alright, let's try this out. So we found out that co equals 3. So I don't know what these at the top mean though. In this picture, they have like a. Let me go look around. Te is right. Uhu na. 1, 2. Paula? What is Paula? then you'd be fucked. Oh no, it says period then Uhuna. That might just mean that. Paula? What is Paula? I wonder if this has something to do with his pilgrimage story, or if that's completely separate. I don't know. It's not one up, it's not one down or left. And it could be like different corner thing. Maybe it's like spin around. What? Who not? All nah. See, I mean, that wouldn't work either. Gonna restart that. What even is that? It looks like a gun, man. I mean, that's lockpicks and that's a strength potion, but that looks like a gun. Yeah, I did not find any leg plates in here. It's possible they're actually in the cemetery, though. So what I'm talking about with Uhu and all that is this right here. So Uhu would be like go up on the grid, Lam is like go back on the grid. A and Na is how many times you do it. Then you combine them, and then I think it equals the top left, top right. You'd imagine there's a bottom left, bottom right, but I'm not seeing one. It might mean reverse what the directions are. I don't know. Because there's a KO as well, and I figured that one out because it was the only thing in a certain area. It just means do it 3 times. Unless it just was coincidence that 3 times means the same as some other shit. But there's a Paula and a Fom, and I don't know what those are. So I'm trying to kind of like see if we can't like just fool around here. There's also a Lam. There's AM on the end of a lot of these in LA. I feel like there's another something I'm supposed to have to learn this. Still wondering what the meteorite's for too. I wonder if there's somebody who plays this game and they like dig every single tile they can on the outside. Just to See if they can brute force as much shit as possible. The anti-fun way of doing shit. Because there's not really a whole lot of like, I mean, at least I haven't seen any treasure chests that are like not hinted at so far. Unless I've just not got any of them. Pilgrim's Journey. Toward the frozen tundras, the sun was setting. I don't know what these mean. I don't think they have anything to do with this, but I mean maybe. Maybe it's like go backwards. Uhuna. Paulina. R. Palm coat. What is palm coat? Like 3 times. There's a llama as well. Can I even do anything 3 times right now? It doesn't say Paula and E though, it just says Paula not. Maybe it is like flipping around. Now this have to do something. This information has to be somewhere. feel like maybe like we could figure it out, but probably should just come back again. In the other place, it's like you could figure out what the KO meant because, like on the sign here, because there wasn't really anything else you could do. But in this, there's so many options. The 2 or 3 words I'm missing are just like. Like, what is Paula here? It could be fucking anything. I mean, that you can put an NA after the Paula means it can be done twice. It's not like return to start or something. I can't go forwards twice right now, and that's the next step after the Paula lot word. So it has to be like some kind of going back or turning or something. I don't know if literally turning changes anything, but oh wait, Lomco is just back 3. Whoops. I know that. I just need to figure out what Bomb and Paula are. But they don't have an E after them. This one's weird. Yeah, that can't be right. Maybe it is like a turn. Turn right, turn left. Uhu. Follow. Could be. We could try turn right. Follow. 2, 3. Try. I felt like it was it too. Unless I did something wrong. It just fit so perfect. Unless the T is like not used, like you don't like the E is just like assumed or something. That'd be kind of fucked if they did that. Oh, yeah, it is assumed. That's fucked, bro. So they do on this note TE, and the E means do it once, but like TE just alone doesn't need the extra E, so it's just like an assumed one move. I don't know what the top left and top right are then. Maybe they're supposed to signify these other ones I'm missing here. But we got them figured out now. Paula equals turn left. Equals turn right. Okay. Groovy. We got a revolver, man. Reloads all 6 chambers. Yeah, I'm curious if there's any extra information, or if you're just supposed to kind of figure it out. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. You just kind of have to make assumptions on what's possible at that moment, and then... I feel like that one's probably a filter one, because the silent E, or whatever the assumed E, is pretty fucked. Yeah. What does this do? Clip empty. Yeah, okay. I was wondering what the corners meant. I thought it was a combination of the 2 letters, and that's why when the TE was right next to the UHU without any kind of like E or NA afterwards, I was like, oh, that means like, you know, that I do that weird like movement, like the fucking corner movement when they're right next to each other like that, but no. The TE just doesn't need an extra E afterwards. This is always weird in games. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. They're like, hey man, check out this gun. It's the fast shooting gun that does less damage. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But you have limited ammo, so why would you ever want it? You know, it's like I'm sure it's more DPS, but it's like, you want bang for your buck, man. Like, what am I just gonna fucking unload? Like, I don't know, man. It's like I have a good amount of ammo now, but it's like if I'm doing half damage with each shot, I'm just spamming them from afar. It's like, I mean, I'll run out pretty quick. I like the idea, but man, it's the damage is just. I mean, they have about the same low end almost, so that's cool. But thing is, I'm not like spamming these anyways. I mean, this gun takes a long time to reload, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Like I said, it's more DPS, but it's like, okay. If I had infinite ammo, sure. Like if it was just locked on her energy, right? Like she just reloaded the magazine. Yeah, cool puzzle though. And it was cute that you use it somewhere else too. And who knows, we might use it again. I don't know, what do you gun guys think about this revolver? I feel like the nature of the game where I'm not like gonna mag dump anybody unless I'm just standing my ground. Like if you're actually trying to dodge guys, you're not gonna be able to like shoot a bunch. I mean, I guess with the ranged weapon you can shoot a bunch because you're gonna be sitting farther away from them, but man, I wish I had more of those fruits. Jeez, man. I don't know. It's just the limited ammo. Otherwise, I'd go for it in a heartbeat. Yeah, I just feel like they need infinite ammo. They're not like good enough to have like limited ammo. It's like they already jam, which is fine. Like, the thing is, throwing weapons and arrows are unlimited. You literally just pick them up. And how often are you gonna, like, shoot a guy 50 times and he's not dead, right? Like, you always can pick them up. Or just swap to a different ammo. Yeah, like, the guns can be strong with the right pickup. But it's like, that they don't scale, so they're usually really weak at this point. And then for how limited the ammo, like it'd be one thing if like the guns were like the oh shit, you know, they're really strong but they're really limited. Like the cannon seems to be that way, which is cool. But I'm like, when I'm shooting the gun and it does less than like a Minotaur attack or any of my dual blade attacks, and those pop up every 2 seconds, it's like, how can they even compare, right? And then you look at throwing weapons and it's like, well, I can throw weapons. I mean, they can miss now, not like the first one. And like they do a shitload of damage and they have no downside, right? So it's like, and they scale. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, the strength of guns is you don't have to put points in a strength index. You can just go vitality, I guess, if you wanted. So that's cute, right? And moving away from the damage stats if you want. But it's like, there's a lot of times the alchemist is just kind of sitting there. I just kind of throw out a shot for fun, right? I think infinite ammo and their energy is a reload would fit much better. And they could be like, somebody else could make use of energy gear other than just like the mage. I mean, other people can use energy gear, and especially since you could put melee in the backline now. So they could just spam super attacks, but I mean, usually it's not a huge deal, so yeah, I feel like mag reloads would be better. And like more jamming or something, I don't know. Like having no scaling, I think is fine. Because then it's like, oh well, my gun can be really weak, but then it can be really strong if I find them. But that means they have to place enough guns around that are good. I don't know. It's always weird in like, so like this will happen in survival horror games. You get handgun X, right? It uses 9mm, and then you get handgun Y that also uses 9mm. Handgun X has 5 damage a shot. Handgun Y has 1 damage a shot. But you can shoot handgun Y 6 times as quick as handgun X or whatever. So it's like, technically it does more damage, but because it's survival horror, you don't have enough ammo to ever make use of that DPS. So it's just like way more inefficient, and you'll get ammo checked always. So it's like you just don't fucking ever bother. It's always just like the worst option. And those kinds of games also, I mean, you get like critical hits, which is a little different, but my brother's on his way, so I'm gonna take that break. So that's kind of my problem with this gun is like, it's cool. It is more DPS, and I have a lot of ammo, but I have a lot of ammo because I'm barely using any. If I just like mag dumped 6 rounds, technically because the low end's similar, I could end up like at the same roll, but realistically I'm 20 short of the other ones, so it's gonna take me like possibly like 2 shots to equal one of these. I mean, that'd be one thing. I feel like the guns should have more of a narrow range, maybe. Like every other weapon has a pretty high range for rolls, but like guns would be cool if they were more like set. It was like a 5 difference, so they're like a steady amount of damage you could use. Like it sucks when you're like, hey, I'm gonna use like my shot and it's like 1 damage on a guy. It's like, Jesus, dude. And I got limited ammo. What the fuck's even the point? If it was more like a set, oh shit, kind of like a firebomb, but like something you could use more often, then the limited ammo would be fine. Mag dumping would be fine, because like I could just do some DPS from, you know, afar to a guy. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm just like not really not feeling it. I'm gonna put it down. Like I said, you could use the energy then again too. I'll hold on to them all just in case, dude. I want to know what this meteorite does, man. I went out of the way and figured that shit out. And I don't even know what the fuck it is, but this room needs some lights, man. It's a cool idea. I mean, that's why I'm going for the guns, and I'm gonna max them out still, but I feel like it could have fit, like been somewhat competitive, or at least had different kinds of ups and downs depending on where you're at in the game. But at this point, they're just kind of like worse, but with like a couple exceptions, like maybe the hand cannon being like kind of like a cool RPG Magnum type of thing. Because it's like in Grimrock 1, it's like, you know, you freeze a guy and you could just throw 20,000 throwing weapons at him, and just like your melee is cute, but they don't even matter that much. And it's like you probably do something similar. So that's been kind of neat. I'm doing like more melee, I guess, but range in general is pretty shit in this one. I mean, the lack of bows you're talking about seems rough. And yeah, crit seems like huge. And that's another thing on firearms. It's like, well, I'm doing missile weapons as like a backup, but I feel like I should have just went all crit. Does crit just ignore like armor and shit too or something? I feel like the crits are huge. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how many more levels I'll get. I'll max firearms and then try to grab some crit. Just linear. Okay, I didn't know if crits just ignored the damage entirely. What are they, like 2.5 times or something? Like, geez, there's some crits I've done that are like massive. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do from here on this guy. I'll either add one more accuracy and then go crit, or just go all crit. Or maybe, I mean, I could do athletics. His health, God knows he fucking needs it. Maybe more accuracy on the Minotaur. Probably just crit or athletics. Ranged weapons can miss in this too, which I don't think they could in the last game. At least throwing didn't. I'll just do firearms on her, maybe crit. This guy, I'm just gonna start dipping in other magics. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be back in probably like an hour-ish, maybe a little more. Kind of depends. I'll go get some food. Anyways, thank you very much for watching.